BBC News with Fiona MacDonald. President Biden has said the latest outbreak of tornadoes in the United States, which have hit 6 states, killing dozens of people, is one of the largest in its history. He said an emergency declaration in Kentucky, where more than 100 people may have died, would accelerate the release of federal aid. There are also reports of deaths in the states of Arkansas, Tennessee and Illinois. The top US diplomat for Europe is to travel to Ukraine and Russia for talks about Moscow's huge military build-up on the Ukrainian border. The US State Department says Karen Donfried will reiterate to Russia Washington's commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty. Foreign ministers from the G7 economic powers are meeting in Britain to try to present a united front to Moscow. The US Embassy in El Salvador says it has handed over to a local court documents that could help bring justice to the victims of a massacre of civilians during the country's civil war. More than 800 people, half of them children, were tortured and killed by a special army unit. A Supreme Court judge in Brazil has ruled that foreign visitors will need to produce a COVID vaccination certificate in order to enter the country. The ruling invalidates controversial regulations issued previously by the health regulators, who demanded only a negative PCR test for foreigners arriving in Brazil. Tens of thousands of people have staged another demonstration in Austria against government measures to control the spread of the coronavirus, including mandatory vaccinations. Police said 44,000 people joined in the protests in the capital Vienna. People in the Pacific territory of New Caledonia are voting in a third and final referendum on independence from France. Pro-independence campaigners are boycotting the vote. The territory's voters rejected breaking off with France in 2018 and again last year. BBC News.